Lincoln Town Car 1989 to 1997. After 10 years on the market, 9 of them as the Town Car, relatively unchanged, the Lincoln Town Car was given an extensive redesign inside and out, being launched on October 5, 1989, as a 1990 model. In a move to bring a new generation of buyers to the Lincoln brand, the Town Car adopted a far more contemporary image, bringing it in line with the Continental and Mark VII. In addition, the Town Car adopted a new range of safety and luxury features and would mark the debut of a powertrain that would see usage in a wide variety of Ford Motor Company vehicles. The Town Car was named the 1990 Motor Trend Car of the Year. The Town Car's redesign gave the model a significant sales boost in 1990, helping Lincoln achieve record total sales that year. The second-generation Town Car became one of the best-selling full-size U.S. luxury sedans. However, Town Car sales quickly declined again and would drop below 100,000 in 1995 for the first time in over 10 years. This decline mirrored what had been going on in the luxury car market as buyers' tastes shifted more towards nimbler, performance-oriented models, and eventually SUVs. Following the discontinuation of the Cadillac Fleetwood by General Motors after 1996, the Lincoln Town Car became the longest-length regular production sedan sold in the United States. The second-generation Town Car was developed from 1985 to 1989 under the code name FN36, at a cost of $650 million USD, led by project manager John J. Following its downsizing to the Panther platform in 1980, the Lincoln Town Car was originally slated to be discontinued by the middle of the decade and replaced by a smaller front-wheel drive sedan. After the 1979 fuel crisis, gasoline prices were predicted to reach $2.50 per gallon and Ford Motor Company had lost $1.5 billion for 1980. However, by 1984, full-size Lincoln sales had rapidly increased, with 1984 sales up 300% over 1980. Instead of ending the product cycle of the Lincoln Town Car, Ford product planners instead chose its front-wheel drive midsize platform, of the Ford Taurus, to become the next-generation Lincoln Continental. In August 1985, Ford designers began sketching and constructing clay models of competing designs under lead designer Gail Halderman and Ford Group Design Vice President Jack Tonak, with a final design chosen in May 1986. 2 full-scale, 1-to-1, proposals were reviewed by a 4-member design committee, chaired by CEO Donald Peterson, Jack Tonak, Ford President Harold Bolling, and William Clay Ford, Vice Chairman. Various proposals were considered ranging from a conservative update of the existing Town Car to a European-style body in the design language of the 1988 Lincoln Continental, FN9, designed in 1984. The final compromise of the committee sought to keep the identity of the Town Car while introducing a contemporary vehicle for the 1990s. In the interest of fuel economy, the Lincoln Town Car was required to become more aerodynamic, reducing wind noise, but key parts of its design were integrated into its design, with its radiator-style grille, chrome trim, and opera windows. In a major design constraint, the design team was not to make any major reductions in size to the Town Car, preserving its large interior and trunk space as key marketing points to buyers. In 1984, a second factor driving the design of the FN36 project was initiated, as the United States government introduced regulations mandating passive restraints on vehicles produced after September 1, 1989, along with automatic seat belts. Out of necessity, automakers began to reconsider the use of airbags as passive restraints. By 1988, dual airbags remained nearly unused in cars sold in the United States, with the exception of the Mercedes S-Class, Mercedes-Benz W126, and the Porsche 944. To comply with the legislation, Lincoln introduced the 1988 Continental with dual airbags, becoming the first Ford Motor Company, and first domestically produced vehicle, with them standard. As adding airbags to the 1988 to 1989 Town Car would require a redesign of the steering column and entire dashboard, dual airbag were moved to the FN36 project, making them an intended standard feature. In March 1986, the design freeze for the project occurred, with an intended production start of mid-1989. The second-generation Lincoln Town Car would become the first domestic Ford vehicle engineered outside of the company and constructed by foreign suppliers, with International Automotive Design of Brighton, England handling the engineering, while Japan-based Tojihara Iron Works supplying all of the Town Car body panels from its own factory near the Wixom plant. To improve quality of prototypes, project managers broke from automotive industry precedent, requiring successive hand-built prototypes to be built to production-level quality to determine the locations and causes of specific issues of tooling and manufacturing. From 1988 to 1989, the Town Car would go from over a year behind its production date to 2 weeks ahead of schedule. To lower the development and production costs of the extensive redesign, Ford Motor Company retained the Panther platform for the Lincoln Town Car, continuing its use of rear-wheel drive. In a major change, rear air suspension, introduced as an option for all three Panther vehicles in 1988, became standard equipment on all Town Cars. For 1990, the Town Car was produced with 11-inch rear drum brakes, identical to its 1989 predecessor. For 1991, they were replaced by 10-inch solid rotor disc brakes. Due to development delays in the modular engine program, the 1990 Lincoln Town Car was released with the same powertrain as its predecessor, the 150 horsepower, 112 kilowatts, 152 PS 302 cubic inches, 4.9 liters, Ford small block engine V8 with a 4-speed overdrive automatic. In October 1990, the 302, marketed as 5.0 liters, V8 was replaced by a 190 horsepower, 142 kilowatts, 193 PS 4.6 liters SOC modular V8 for 1991 models. For the 1994 model year, the optional 210 horsepower dual exhaust version of the engine became standard. Shared with the Ford Crown Victoria and Mercury Grand Marquis, the SOC version of the 4.6 liters modular V8 would see use in a number of other Ford vehicles within the Ford light truck line, remaining in production into 2014. For 1993, the OD transmission was converted to electronic operation, becoming the OD. In 1994, along with a mid-cycle refresh, the 1995 Town Car received the higher torque 4R70W from the Lincoln Mark 8.